number out of his phone book. Who is this?
This is fantastic. He's here. Welcome. Hold on. Let me bring you up here. Okay, wait a minute. We're not getting audio from you properly. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Is it not working?
Yeah, it's the audio's working now, and I think we can see you too. I just have to move out of the way now, but I have to give you some video. Hold on. I want you to see, if possible. It's very complicated. You have no idea. Hold on. I'm so close, and I hate to just, not get it right here. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to, because that's not the right camera, you see. I want you to see the other camera. Oh, there we go. That should... Right, there you go. Okay, now you can see that's what you look like on the show, and here I am with you on the show. Okay. Welcome, Brenden.
Thank you.
Okay, so Brenden knows how to speak in public. Is that true?
That's correct.
Okay, so here's the thing. I mean, I love that. I'm a big fan of speaking in public. You understand? It's something I do. But there's no one watching the show, so I don't know if if this qualifies as public. You know what I mean? It's just.
I guess it could.
It's okay, but it's private.
It's like private talk.
Private, right. So sometimes that's harder, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Right. Some people are very good at speaking in public and terrible in speaking in private. I don't know, were you ever like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely people who are usually bad in public or sometimes bad in private too. I always see communication as you need to master all areas, or it's very hard for you to get some things right and wrong along the way.
Well, the thing about public speaking that makes it easier is that it's all sort of structured. There's a structure, and there's a lot of things, a lot of devices, things that are taken for granted. You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely. Not many people look at the details, and that's why I hope to make a change there. Hopefully.
Finally, I got my own computer. I was so psyched to explore a whole new world. I just don't feel normal. My friends are nice, but they just don't get me.
I feel like such a weirdo!
Where do you go to be understood? I found this online show. I can call in. I can express myself. Be on TV. Weirdos TV. Weirdos.com. Sometimes a stranger can be your best friend.
Well, when I was really young, which was a thousand years ago, I was taught, how to do public speaking on any subject, just instantaneously, extemporaneously. Did you ever try that exercise?
Absolutely. Yeah, I practice impromptu speeches a lot.
Yeah.
There's an exercise they do called the random word exercise. You pick a random word and then you make a presentation out of it.
That's, I think you've absolutely, within the first minute of your appearance here on the show, you've completely defined the show. It's that exercise. So let's pick a random word.
Sure, give me a random word. I'm happy to demonstrate it.
Random word. Wait, I have to give you the random word?
Yeah, and then if you want, I can give you one too, but usually I'll give you the exercise.
I think you better generate... all right. The random word is notwithstanding.
Notwithstanding?
Yeah, that word.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So now I have to give a presentation out of thin air with that one. Right?
You could. Yeah, but don't forget, it's private. It's not public. This is a private presentation. So think about that.
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Now hold on. Let me get the right instrumentation here. As you can understand, this is all musical from my point of view. This is the most important part. Okay, here we go. Go right ahead. And now, the presentation from Brenden on notwithstanding.
The world is filled with exceptions.
Yes.
Whatever you do has rules to the game. Whatever you play has rules that define who you are. So whenever you read a rule, it always goes as follows. This is the rule that you need to play, notwithstanding some other exceptions that you need to consider.
Yes.
And in these rules that we play, those rules control our very way of being and how we play the game. So for you, it's notwithstanding that game. By understanding how to play, that is how you become successful.
Yes. A wonderful presentation. Fantastic. I was thinking, notwithstanding that your presentation was fantastic, I was thinking, I'm notwithstanding because I don't have feet.
Interesting.
So I couldn't possibly be standing or withstanding or even with someone who is standing. I don't exist in a sense that I could even be standing. There's nothing for me to stand on.
That's true.
You understand?
I do.
So stand, the root is understanding related to standing, as in notwithstanding. You know what I mean? Etymologically.
Absolutely.
I think if we were understanding, sometimes that means you need something to stand on, and you can only find that within yourself. What is true? Yeah. So truth. Nothing's true, and yet something has to be true, right?
Absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
there's always truth somewhere.
So here's where I always start. I think, therefore I am, right? Cogito ergo sum. I can always count on that. It's very comforting to me.
That's great.
Well, because you can't prove anything else. I mean, I could tell you that right now your existence is false. Whatever you think is true is not true. It was programmed into your brain by a demon who has altered your perceptions so that everything that you think about your existence is incorrect. And the demon is just feeding you the illusion that is your existence. But
I mean,
who's thinking that? Who's being deceived? There's still a you to be deceived, to have those thoughts that are true or not true. Whether they're true, you're thinking them. So you exist. I think. Wait, do you exist? Can you prove it? Okay, you need to prove your existence. How are we going to go about this?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I guess I'll leave the conclusion that I do not exist. So I'll give you the argument.
Brilliant. You really got the hang of this show, Brenden. I really got to hand it to you. Not everybody knows what to do on this show, and you're just like an expert already. And I challenge your existence, and you just comfortably say, "Fine, I don't exist." And I'm thinking, this guy is really on. So, tell me more, Brenden. What is it that you do? Is it like classes or seminars or groups of people?
I make YouTube videos on public speaking, Darren. The YouTube channel is called Mastertalk.
Okay, you can plug that. You want to plug that right now for anybody who might watch this video someday?
Yeah, if you like public speaking, check out Mastertalk. And if you like the show, keep watching the show.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep watching the show. If they haven't stopped already, what the hell, man? At this point, they must be hooked. Anybody who watches this show. And there's a few, there's people who watch the show. You know this word, sonder?
Is that the name of a company?
It could be. It better be. No, Sonder means it's that feeling that you get when you look around the world and you realize that every single person that you pass on the street or a house that you drive by or take a train by, each of those people has a life that is as complex and full and vivid as your own life. And if you try and imagine all those lives, the billions, that's Sonder.
That's amazing.
It's my favorite
Interesting.
word. I should have used that for the random word, damn it. All right. But anyway, I just did one. I just did a presentation on Sonder, didn't I?
You did. It was a great job.
It was spontaneous. It just happened. All right. Okay, well, now this is the point in the show where you have to do a poem. Okay, you ready to do like a poem?
A poem? How long does the poem need to be?
Well, now this is certainly part of the discussion in order to set up the poetry. I mean, when you talk about poetry, I think it's clear that the length is a part of the aesthetic of the poetry to begin with. So any choice that you've made about the length of the poet is clearly a statement about which type of poetry you've chosen. It could be, an epic Icelandic saga, which would have to last, 6 to 10 years, I would think. But then it could be a limerick and be done by Thursday. So go right ahead. Wait, hold on. Let me set you up with some good effects here. Wow, that's not working at all. Hey. Okay. Hold on. Everything broke. It's really important that happens once a show. If things don't go wrong during the show, it's not the show. I only know I'm doing my show when stuff goes wrong. Okay, hold on. I'm just setting you up for the poem now. Wait. It's gotta be. I just need something. It's gotta give you a little flair, No. No. All right, that's probably. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, and now a poem by Brenden. Go ahead.
Sure. The poem is called Be Insane or Be the Same.
Oh, I love it.
Most of us make the decision to be the same. To use the same cars.
Yes.
To drink the same soda.
Why would we do that?
To live in the same vein.
Who does that?
Whereas the key
Yes.
is to not be the same, but rather be insane. To make the decisions that no one else is willing to make.
That other
And
decision.
to cook and scream and bake and to create a saga to your life that only you can make.
Oh
So
my
be
God.
insane or be the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm crying. It's so wonderful. Yes, exactly. I mean, honestly, sometimes you just wonder, how come, some people, they don't like weirdos. They seem to be afraid of weirdos. Have you noticed this?
I have, but as a weirdo myself, I guess I'm not too bothered by the weirdos.
No, I'm not bothered by it. I'm mystified. Like, mainly, when I meet someone like you and you're really hip, obviously you get the whole thing. It's not a mystery to you. You understand how to be an individual. It seems so simple. But then there's all these people, they don't, if you tell them what you just said, they'll be disturbed, They'll think you're wrong and that they need to be the same as the other people. Why would they think that?
I mean, the human mind is designed for survival, so everyone wants to do what everyone else wants them to do.
Oh, I see your point. So you're saying it's a safe choice. It's an instinctive choice.
Absolutely.
I see. Clearly I've trained my instincts differently than other people, but that's very interesting. So what I'm wondering is if we could. I've been trying for years to stamp out normality as a concept. I think I want to have a telethon, maybe crowdsource it. If we could all band together and stamp it out so that there would be no more, people wouldn't even think about normality. It wouldn't exist. That's what I dream of.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you seem very wise. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts about how we, as a global society, how we could accomplish this so that the weirdos could feel like it's good to be a weirdo. They could be proud to be weirdos.
I think if the world expressed their authentic self and shared their ideas with the world, I think the world would be a better place, absolutely. And that's why I think there needs to be a space even for TV like this, absolutely.
And there is. I mean, clearly no one's stopping me, so that's good. But at the same time, there's this fear. Like, people who get the show like you, it's no big deal. Everybody has fun, and it's fun. But then there's this fear in the eyes of the people who don't get the show. It's not that they just sort of think it's stupid or something. They're afraid of it. They get offended. Like, I've crossed a barrier that I'm not supposed to cross. Even artists, even some of the artists who are supposedly hip and understand this sort of thing, they think there's something wrong. They're like afraid. And I don't know what to do about that, but I'd really like to do something, because otherwise I'm just preaching to the converted,
Baron, I think the smartest people I've ever met are always open to hearing perspectives that they don't want to hear. So
yes.
I think that's
it's so important. Usually, if I catch myself feeling like I have a pet theory about something that I really want to be true, I immediately start, doubting it. Because if I want it to be true, I'm probably getting biased already. So then I go seek out someone who can help me refute that theory, potentially. It's very helpful. It's fantastic. All right, we're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Brenden. I just can't tell you, it was such a great appearance. I'm so impressed that you could get the show and you could get on the show. So, we record every so often. I'll let you know if you ever want to come on the show again. You are so welcome. You could be a repeat guest anytime. Is there anything else you want to say to the weirdos in closing?
I think the only message I'd love to share is keep being weird and to share that weirdness with the world. That's how we live better lives and live more authentically. So keep doing that.
So well said. And we always finish off with each guest. We quote Hunter S. Thompson. You may have heard him say, "When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro." Okay, thanks, Brenden. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming on the show, man. Brenden, everybody. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. Oh my God. How did that happen? What a great night. I can't even believe how exciting that was. And Brenden was he's so hip, and he totally got the show. And we streamed it live on Facebook. I didn't even mention that to Brenden. I'm sure he didn't care. Oh, maybe I told him already. He might have known. Anyway, Brenden, fantastic. Unbelievable. And he was right on time. It was great. Made me really happy. Yes, I can't stop thinking about it. It's great. And so we just have a few more minutes here. That's why I let Brenden go. I just wanted to finish off the show here. It's been a great episode. I'm so excited. I'm gonna broadcast this episode. I'm gonna broadcast the hell out of this episode. I'm gonna make it happen. This episode is gonna be the best edited, most carefully redefined. I'm gonna remaster it. I'm gonna turn it into a re-edited masterpiece. I'm gonna deconstruct it. I'm gonna open it up inside out. It's gonna be the only way. And thank God there's people like Brenden who can come on the show Otherwise, it would just be me, and nobody wants that. Nobody needs that. So that's what's happening. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Oh, I don't know. Hey. Okay. Yeah. It's like everything already happened, and I keep hoping that I can make something else happen, but it doesn't happen that way, and I keep thinking about it. I didn't think about it. I didn't wonder. I didn't know where you wanted me. I didn't think about the things that you thought that I thought you were thinking. Didn't know why you told me to do that. I wonder what you thought it would mean. I wonder why you wanted me to do that. I didn't know what you thought I'd mean. I didn't know why you would think that. I wonder what you wanted to mean. I didn't know why you would think that. I wonder what you wanted to be. I didn't know why you would think that. I wonder why you're talking to me. I didn't know why you would be that way. It's only us a way to be, stupid way to be, a stupid way to be, a stupid way to be, it's a stupid way to be. If you ask me, it's a stupid way to be. Don't be that way, a stupid way to be. I wonder why you be that way. I wonder what you were thinking. Wonder why you be that way. I wonder what you were thinking. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's the only thing that I can tell you all about. And I'm just trying to, it's like the zeitgeist. I'm trying to talk to the zeitgeist. I want the zeitgeist to hear me. I just want you to understand. And calling on the zeitgeist to help shift the paradigm. It's an inflection point.